Welcome back to Underground Pulse, undergroundpulse.net. My name is Jerica J.
And I'm Chili.
And we are broadcasting live here at Rocklahoma 2014, currently sitting with Pepe from Kyng. How are you?
Good, you?
Hey.
Good. You staying cool?
I'm trying to.
Awesome.
You got a nice shade in this tent?
You got the fan going and everything.
Oh, I thought it was just a breeze, but you had a fan. It's fancy.
We create the ambiance.
I like it.
Awesome. Well, why don't you start?
All right, so you guys have just put out your new single not too long ago, Electric Halo.
Yeah, I think that's been out for like 2 months, and the
Yeah.
album's been out for a month.
That's a badass song.
You like it?
I love it.
Thank you so much.
I do.
Thanks. I'm glad you like it.
We checked in, and it was at number 29 on the mainstream Billboard chart. So I thought that was damn
not
good.
Too shabby.
And then also you guys have the single out, I Don't Believe, which is a bit older. Is that right?
Yeah, that's from our first album.
That's
so.
the song that got me hooked on you guys.
Really?
Because the intro in general, it
Nice.
catches your attention, and then you just want to hear the whole thing.
Very cool.
It's really a badass song, too.
Thank you guys. I'm glad you guys like it.
The current album you guys are touring on is Burn the Serum, right?
Burn the Serum, yeah.
How's it selling?
It's doing good. So far, so good. It's been out for a month, and people seem to be really reacting well to it. It's getting good reviews, which we're really happy about. And, we're just trekking on.
Were there any songs on the album that popped out to people that you really weren't expecting them to, love?
I guess Electric Halo.
Really?
Well, we knew it was going to be a single, but it was definitely something that was made with the intentions of getting played on radio and stuff. We didn't know how people were going to react to it because it's not it's more commercial than the other stuff that we write, But people seem to really like it. Even people from heavier bands and stuff, that's the song they really liked. So it's
And that's what I was going to ask you, because when you guys started, you really wanted to work on your sound, and you were going for a specific sound that you wanted. And Electric Halo, it has a different sound to it.
It does, yeah.
And so I didn't know if you're trying to evolve your music into more like that, or if that was just a one-hit thing.
Yeah, I mean, it was one of those things the label really wanted a radio song, and that's how that song came about. But I mean, like I said, people are reacting really well to it, so I'm really glad that it worked out,
That's cool. So that's a song the label wanted as a single. What song would you say would be one that the band would more want the audience to love?
I don't know. I really like. We have a song called "Big Ugly Me" on it that I really like, but it's a fast and it's kind of thrashy, and I like Burn the Serum a lot, So I guess songs like that I feel are very much what we do. I don't know if they obviously won't work for radio, which is why we had to do another one. But yeah, that's we try to do a whole spectrum of things.
Oh, that's good. You can catch different audiences.
Exactly. Yeah.
It definitely seems like you guys try to stay true to who you are versus the industry standard of mainstream rock and roll.
We try. Yeah. We definitely don't want to. We never want to sell out or never want to do something that we're not completely happy with. So, I mean, the song Electric Halo is it's Eddie's riff, the song came about, with our ideas in mind. So,
what's your opinion on things like cookie cutter rock and butt rock? You can be honest, it's okay.
I mean, I don't know, it's not my thing, but to each his own. Some people love it, which is great.
You guys are you're on tour with Blackstone Cherry later this summer, is that right?
Later this summer, yeah.
Have you guys played with them before?
We have. We did one tour with them, and it was great. So we're really happy to go out with them again. Their audience seems to get us pretty well, so it should be a lot of fun.
You guys kind of get along like a band of brothers?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, they're really, really nice guys.
Is there any tour pranks that we could hear about?
We don't really do pranks. We've gotten pranked a little bit, but they're all not cool stories. They're just cheesy little moments on the last night of the tour or something. There hasn't been a prank that I'm oh, that's awesome. I saw a band bring in male strippers for the last song of one of the bands. That was pretty funny. But that wasn't for us. But I thought that was hilarious.
Well, stories are stories.
Stories are stories.
That's right.
Yeah.
Since you guys began in 2011?
9.
9?
Yeah. 2011 was when our first album came out.
How do you feel your music has evolved since searching for your own sound? How rough was it in the beginning to where you are now?
In terms of creating a sound, you mean?
Creating a sound, tightening up the band. figuring out who you are?
Well, I think we were always very true to ourselves in the sense that I feel like all our influences are very present in our music. People can tell what we listen to by the music that we play, and they vary from, you know, even stuff like Foo Fighters and Soundgarden to Alice in Chains to Pantera to Sepultura. You know, like, it's all the stuff that we grew up listening to, and I don't feel it was really hard to get the sound that we wanted. It was just kind of hard to imagine what people would think of it, you know, because we have heavy music, but it's with like really pretty vocals and harmonies and stuff like that. So it's not for everybody, but it's, you know, it's what we like.
Okay, that's awesome. What would you say is the one thing you guys do differently than other bands?
I'd say that we have a heavy sound and we're very riff oriented, but we have like the singing is, you know, is all clean vocals and it's a lot of harmonies. Tony and Eddie, who are the guitar and bass player, they both sing really well, and they sing really well together. So I'd say that that's what we do, and we don't play the tracks.
That's a good thing.
So you have some harmonizing going on. Any acoustic shows that you guys have done?
We've done acoustic radio things,
yeah.
And we have some of our songs we have adapted them for acoustic sets. Yeah.
That's awesome.
What about your guys' live show? I personally haven't gotten the chance to see you guys live. So what would I expect from a live show from Kyng?
We're super high energy. Like we definitely put on a show, and it's very intense. I feel like we're a live band. Like, that's our strong suit. Like, people really like the albums, and that's great. But I think people need to see us live to get an idea of who we really are.
Awesome.
And I feel that's what you need to do with your albums. You need to catch them with the album and then kill them with your performance.
Exactly. Yeah. Definitely. I agree with that statement.
In your guys' career, have you guys had any like major gremlins on stage?
Any major what?
Gremlins, like tech problems.
Of course. Yeah.
Any that you can remember that are huge?
Nothing huge. I'm a drummer. I've broken my bass drum pedal and the bass drum head, so that's kind of like a showstopper right there. You know what I mean?
Anything that just completely killed the performance for the evening, or was it like a quick fix and you guys came right back on?
One time it killed it for the evening. Like, it was like, all right, we can only do one more song, and that was it. It was a short set, but it wasn't too bad. Like, we were already a few songs in, so.
That's not so bad.
Yeah.
Have you guys already been practicing new material or writing any?
Yeah, we're always writing, always trying to come up with new ideas. So we're working on some stuff. Hopefully once we're done with this album cycle, we'll be able to go right back into the studio and record the next one.
Where do you guys reach for inspiration when you're writing?
Anywhere, just wherever it hits, you know?
Yeah.
It can hit anywhere. You can be in the van, you can be in a gas station, you can be in the bathroom, whatever.
The writing's on the wall in the bathroom.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for stopping in.
Thank you for having me.
For those of you guys listening, if you haven't checked out Kyng, please do.
KYNG.
KYNG.
Yeah.
And pick up their album, Burn the Serum.
Yes.
You guys are going to love it. Rachel knows.
I love the hell out of it.
I'm just now learning. So I've listened to, Electric Halo and I Don't Believe, and I fell in love immediately.
Cool. Thank you very much.